Soul Gem Express 10. Just had an epiphany. Saturn pretty much inserted the future fruit into Bonney as an infant. Yeah, I think he said that he did some splicing with her. I'm convinced these old farts, the Gorosei, they're unironic clowns. From Nika, the Book of Ohara, and now this? I don't think they could have perceived it to be like this. You see what I'm saying? Because again, Saturn said clearly that her future is limited to what was it? Her future, her abilities, her powers are limited to what is more certain or uncertain in the future. The more uncertain the future is, the more she can distort the future. But the more clear it becomes, the less you can distort that future. See what I'm saying? That's what Saturn said, I think, a while back. Yes, a while back. She cannot distort a future that is as clear as day. Like, it's extremely certain. So, like, what is it? Bonney can't think realistically. I suppose you could argue that it is a mindset thing in some sense. Yeah, true, fair enough. I can give you that. But also, I think it's because, like, let's say over the passage of time, I think her powers will get weaker. Because the longer I think it was like that too. The more she experiences life, and the more she goes through life, the more certain her future is set. And as a result, she cannot then, let's say, be or turn to that thing. So right now, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be an NBA player. It's not happening. I want to, I'll love to, but I can't. It's not happening. And in that point in time, if I was Bonney's power user, I couldn't use my distorted future to become an NBA. Like, give me a LeBron future. Give me a Giannis future. Give me a Michael Jordan. That's not happening. It's not happening. Because it's set. It's kind of set. You can argue that. All right. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, if you believe in yourself that much, when you're like 50 or when you're 60 or when you're 40, when you're 30, to be an NBA player, and you haven't worked out in a single fucking, okay, I suppose so, but like, damn, okay, you know. But yeah, like if you're like if you're fucking like 80 years old, NBA who? What? Nah, it's set. You can't do that. So I don't think the Gorosei could have planned for that per se, but it doesn't also make them look good either. But final saga stuff, the Gorosei aren't gonna be they're not going to win. Alejandro, much love for five, is this. Did Bonney shoot Doll and Bluegrass with a de-aging bullet with a gun in her hand? It looks like like she did in chapter 1094, Nika Peace. Oh wait, when she shot that one dude and then she aged him hella quick? Like that sort of near-death future shit? Oh, maybe. Ooh. Maybe. Possible. Probably, yeah, because she was holding that gun for a reason. No, it was kind of like maybe like the sort of pass. Yeah, maybe she can imbue her bullets with her powers. Yeah, it's possible. Actually, yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah, good call, Alejandro. Good call. I like that. Gun and Beast 5. I did know Kuma. I know how Kumi will come back. Who's else Kumi? Bonney will use her power. Bonney will use her new powers to open Kumi's. Oh, Jesus Christ! You call Kuma Kumi? Jesus Christ. Okay. Gundam Beast. So I know how Kumi will come back. Bonney will use her new powers to open Kumi's head and see a switch and flip it on, and Kumi will remember everything. Awesome. Alexander, appreciate you for $2. Bonney making Nika Straw Hats canon. Bonney making Nika Straw Hats canon. Listen, no. This right here is even more reason why she won't join the crew. We can't have this every arc. No. No. Even more reason why she will not join the crew right here. No. No. Yeah, she has her own crew. Where are her crews? Kumi, cute, kawaii. Yeah, okay, I got you. Oh my god. Okay. So yo, dude, okay. There's donuts to get to. Neos, $10 of this. 10 pounds. People are hating on this development. Need to realize Luffy is not the only motherfucker with broken fruits. Hell, his fruit is not even top 1. There's at least 3 other fruits superior or on par with Nika with Nika properties or powers? Oh, prior to this. There you go. Nika prior to this. Yeah, no, I'd agree. I feel like people are like, I feel like people are how do you say that? Luffy's powerful as fuck for sure, but I don't know how folks always forget that someone like Blackbeard could literally shut that shit down. Kurozu, like people forget entirely that you have someone like him that exists, and he can negate powers just like that. Luffy, he has the potential to be the most busted for sure, but right now he's not even close. BB is a better power user than he is, for sure, guaranteed. He has 2 powers. One's the Gura, huh? But again, here's the thing. Bonney has 1 power. She is 12 years old, technically speaking, and she is not awakened. Blackbeard has experience. He has 2 powers. One is innately busted as fuck, and we had built up for that appropriately, you know? So, again, there are obviously differences here. That's what I'm saying. I hope all she's doing is just imitating and not actually being said thing. Black Lightning. Get ready for how much? $5. Get ready for dual Bajrang gun. Since you still doubt she's rubber. She knows Nika was made of rubber, so that's what she's become. But again, that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, then it does obviously clearly, in terms of like how that be perceived by the audience, it feels cheap as fuck. It feels like it's a Mary Sue Poppins, Mary Sue sort of thing, where it's like, so all you can do is just want to be said thing and you'll be said thing. So could she now be a Logia like Smoker or like NL or like a Kainu if she knew of these people's powers and they wanted to be them? That's what I'm saying. And again, let's say first of all, Bajrang gun has hockey. 1. 2 is that she can stretch and attack with, and because that's fine. Katakuri can stretch. Katakuri can stretch. Who else can I use? Well, actually, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just Katakuri, because I can't think right now. But there are other people in the story that, in some sense, do mimic other powers. Absolutely. That's happened before. Katakuri, like literally, I think it was Nami and Kat. They watch them fight, and they're like, "Yo, they have like the same damn power." Katakuri and Luffy, but one guy's Mochi and the other guy's rubber. Law copied Rocinante. Yeah, Law copied Rocinante and made a silencing room. Oh, the re-room. He did that. Shh. So it's happened before. She can, but that's why I said, is she actually rubber? That's what I said. Is she genuinely rubber? That I don't know. That we're gonna find out. Okay, here we go. Lady Hero, you went hard today. Oh my god, she went hard. All right, this is one of 3. 1 of 3. So this requires attention. All right, Lady Hero 1 of 3. Number 1. Hold on. Actually, Arthur. She can do. Okay, wait, hold on. Arthur, $2. She can do anything in the realm of imagination. No, because we already know Saturn already nerfed her powers. She can't do everything. She can do a lot of things, but not everything. Because again, the more her future is certain, the less she can do. That's what Saturn said verbatim. Some of that sort. Probably. I forget. Lady Hero. $50. Number one. My issue with parallels, the time fruit, Oda might impose an arbitrary limit on Bonney's power to avoid story disruption, not in universe limits. Devil fruits thrive on imagination, so why can't Toki travel backwards? It's narrative convenience than consistency. Fair. Now, to be fair, you can also argue too that she's not awakened as a power user. Maybe you have to achieve awakening to actually do that kind of stuff, potentially. But also, let's say it could be a universal standard for that. But I see what you're saying, though. Two, Bonney's power should be able to influence futures to become Nika, and an awakening can tap into the Bonneyverse, where she can temporarily use other fruits is wealth in her imagination. Otherwise, why limit her fruits' potential and becoming free? The idea behind that would be because nothing matters to her more than the Nika. She's 12 years old. Remember that. She's 12 years old. 12. 1, 2. Ani doesn't have that sort of like insight onto the multiverse and the cosmos and that kind of shit. Because I see what you're saying now. With Bonnie's powers, she could be able to, let's say, tap into a future where she is awakened and then can use the other awakened powers of other power users. So the awakening of the magma fruit, the awakening of the ice fruit or the chill fruit, the awakening of the, let's even Dofi's awakening power. Because she can go into the future, into any possible version of herself, like of eating these powers, and then also awaken that power. Therefore, she can become that thing. Lady Hero, 10, last one. With this chapter, it'll be logical for Oda to enforce a cap like he did with the time fruit, contradicting this thematic narrative of devil fruits and the awakenings having boundless imagination. So, they're not necessarily boundless insofar as in order to achieve awakening. Like, for example, Dofi can't, let's say, change someone else's body into being strings, but he can change the objects around him to be strings. In order to achieve awakening, you have to have your body and your mind captured to your powers, or whatever the fuck that means. Bonnie's mind is mimicking what she saw with Luffy, but her body, I don't think, could automatically, or at least her base body isn't at that tier at all. I think that does matter. Like, to me, the boundlessness of the ability only stems from the person's own imagination and interpretation of their own powers. So remember how, like, folks wanted Kid to have Magneto shit, where he could actually manipulate the iron in someone's blood via magnetism. But that never happened with Kid. Why? Because Kid never imagined his powers to be as such. Instead, Kid was focused more so on, like, constructing various animals, creatures, and then attacking through engineering. That was Kid's main thing, engineering, construction stuff. Because that's how Kid saw his own powers to be. But if someone like Law could, let's say, control the powers within, the iron within somebody's blood, and then use that for X, Y, and Z reasons, because Law's a doctor. In fact, this right here is also, let me see here, imagination? No, Duffer power. I did a video on this one too. No. I did a video about imagination and how that's really important to power users. The thumbnail is the thumbnail is, where is it? Damn. Truth? The thumbnail is Luffy and Robin. Like, why could Robin do what she did? Like, why could Robin become Demonio Fleurer? That makes no sense, but it makes sense given her imagination. That's an important thing here. Okay, fuck it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. I just can't fucking find it. So, whoa. It's somewhere. So, the cap, though, because lady here, keep in mind that Saturn already capped her powers. He already did that. He said, listen, again, the more certain her future becomes, the less you can distort that future. So if Saturn already capped her powers, we know where her boundaries lie. When it comes to, now, I would assume that if she were, let's say, awaken her powers, she could do her powers on them objects. That would be it. That's my guess. That's my guess. Like, she could turn, I mean, I guess maybe she could actually, no, never mind. I guess she can already do that in some ways, because she can do the oil shock thing. I don't know, actually. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. So how does Oda have the most ridiculous power ever? Oda's words. Because Bonney can't do the same thing that Luffy can do. That's the idea. That's the idea. That's the idea. Bonney cannot do the same thing that Luffy can do. Bonney's powers can only imitate Luffy's powers, but Bonney's powers are not Luffy's powers. That's the idea. Whether we see soon enough. Just because, for example, she's just turning big and she looks like Luffy. Could she transmute the ground or the ocean like Luffy? That's the way and see. That's the way and see. That's the way and see. She is, I think, fucking flying though, which is like, whoa, okay. And I think she has the same beat too. But remember, that same beat she already knows because of Kuma. Like, Kuma was always, like, whenever they're kids, or like when she was much younger, she was doing the whole dun 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 dun. So all she's doing is that beat too, that dun dun. Yeah, actually nothing, but yeah, dun 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 dun. So she's copying what Kuma already told her in the stories a long time ago. So look at a cloud thing. Oh, you're right. There's a cloud thing here. Maybe she's on that. Maybe you're right. Yeah. But yeah, again, I see what you're saying. I definitely do. I definitely do. Yes. This is why this is an unbelievably controversial chapter. This is, and this is why, because I knew it was going to be controversial. Because I had this conversation with Eric back and forth. I'm like, listen, man, it just can't be that she's copying Luffy one for one. It just can't be the case. It cannot be the case. Otherwise, this guy that's gone through the fucking ring and tweaking his powers, this is some Mary Sue shit. Undeniably. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. Like, no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. No. Oh, so we'll see. We will see. We will see.